हे ऑल, आर्यन हेयर। और इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं माइक्रो प्रोसेसर्स के बारे में। एक बेसिक आइडिया हम लेंगे इसके बारे में। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। तो सबसे पहले मैं आप सभी को बताना चाहूँगा कि माइक्रो प्रोसेसर्स इस तरह के दिखते हैं जैसा कि आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख पा रहे हैं। आपने कभी भी देखा होगा कि आपने अगर अपना पीसी का मदरबोर्ड देखा है तो आपने उस पर कुछ फ़ैन लगा हुआ देखा होगा, ज़रूर देखा होगा, क्योंकि उस फ़ैन के नीचे माइक्रो प्रोसेसर होता है। वो फ़ैन क्या होता है, इसलिए लगा होता है क्योंकि माइक्रो प्रोसेसर बहुत प्रोसेसेस परफॉर्म करता है, आपके इंस्ट्रक्शंस परफॉर्म करता है, आपके पूरे प्रोग्राम को कंट्रोल करता है, डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम्स को कंट्रोल करता है, जिसकी वजह से वो बहुत ज़्यादा हीटअप हो जाता है। और उसके हीटअप होने के कारण उसके ऊपर फ़ैन लगाना की ज़रूरत पड़ी है। तो अगर आपको कभी भी माइक्रो प्रोसेसर देखना हो तो आप अपने सीपीयू को, खाली मदरबोर्ड को ऊपर जो फ़ैन है उसको हटा के आप देख सकते हैं, क्योंकि माइक्रो प्रोसेसर एक मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है कंप्यूटर का, क्योंकि उसी से जो कंप्यूटर के प्रोग्राम्स हैं वो चल पाते हैं। कंप्यूटर में सिग्नल्स, कंप्यूटर में इंस्ट्रक्शंस जो है फ्लो कर पाते हैं। आपका फ़ैन है, सीलिंग फ़ैन, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट सीलिंग फ़ैन। आपका सीलिंग फ़ैन है, वो उसमें सिर्फ कोई माइक्रो प्रोसेसर होता ही नहीं है, क्योंकि वो कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन परफॉर्म नहीं करता। वो आपने बटन दबाया और वो सिर्फ रोटेट करना स्टार्ट कर देता है। पर पर अगर आप किसी एक रिमोट को देखें या फिर किसी एक मोबाइल डिवाइस को देखें तो आपको वो पता चलेगा कि वो एक एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी है। वो डिफरेंट बटन्स के थ्रू डिफरेंट इंस्ट्रक्शंस परफॉर्म करते हैं। वो टेम्परेचर को चेंज करता है, वो फ़ैन स्पीड को चेंज करता है। आपका रिमोट की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं, आपके जो एसी का रिमोट है, आपके टीवी का रिमोट है, आपके किसी भी चीज़ के आपका अगर रिमोट है, आपके म्यूज़िक प्लेयर का रिमोट कह सकते हैं आप, किसी भी चीज़ का रिमोट या फिर कोई भी ऐसा डिवाइस जो कि प्रोग्राम परफॉर्म कर रहा है, कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शंस को लेके कुछ आउटपुट दे रहा है आपको फिजिकल वर्ल्ड में दे रहा हो, चाहे वो फिर सॉफ्टवेयर में दे रहा हो, नो मैटर, आपको सिर्फ प्रोग्राम परफॉर्म करके आउटपुट देना चाहिए। उसे ही हम माइक्रो प्रोसेसर का यूज़ करेंगे, क्योंकि उसी इंस्ट्रक्शन को परफॉर्म करने के लिए माइक्रो प्रोसेसर यूज़ हो रहा है, वहाँ पे लगा हुआ है। अगर आप देखें तो किस तरह से माइक्रो प्रोसेसर एक प्रोग्राम को कंट्रोल करता है, तो आपको एक डिटेल और एक क्लियर आइडिया मिलेगा कि व्हाट इज़ हैपनिंग इन रियलिटी। आपने बटन दबाया और आपके टीवी का वॉल्यूम अप हो गया, कम हो गया, पर कैसे, क्या हुआ अंदर? तो कुछ नहीं, इसमें थोड़े से डिफरेंट इलेक्ट्रिकल पार्ट्स होते हैं माइक्रो प्रोसेसर के ऊपर एम्बेड हो रखे होते हैं। उसमें से आपके रजिस्टर्स होते हैं, माइक्रो कंट्रोलर्स भी होते हैं। माइक्रो कंट्रोलर बेसिकली क्या करते हैं कि आपके कोर्स, आप कहते हो ना कोर्स की, मेरा इतने कोर का प्रोसेसर है, मेरा 8 कोर का है, मेरा 4 कोर का है, 6 कोर का है, जो भी है, तो वो कंट्रोलर्स जो है वो कोर को कंटेन करते हैं। उनके बारे में एक सेपरेट वीडियो बनाऊंगा मैं, पर इस वीडियो में माइक्रो प्रोसेसर के बेसिक के बारे में थोड़ा जानकारी ले रहे हैं हम। तो जो भी आपका प्रोग्राम चलता है माइक्रो प्रोसेसर के थ्रू, वो कुछ सर्टेन रजिस्टर से पास करता है, कुछ सर्टेन अर्थमेटिकल लॉजिकल यूनिट से पास करता है, कंट्रोल यूनिट से पास करता है, फिर जाके आपका प्रोग्राम या आपका इंस्ट्रक्शन परफॉर्म होता है। लेकिन अब इतनी सारी चीज़ें उसके अंदर होती हैं, और विद इन लेस देन 1 सेकेंड टाइम, विद इन 1000 part of second, we get the answer, or 1000 is very big part, okay, according to the time it taking, the microprocessor is taking to perform its task. There are billions of instructions per second in the microprocessor. Modern microprocessor can handle. A microprocessor performs its task in such a way that it appears to be continuous to us, like if we are watching a movie, like if we are watching a video on YouTube or any other player, that video is so much fast, that image processing is so much fast that it appears to be continuous to us. If you will study an image, how the image is formed when on a screen or displayed on a screen, you will get to know that image consists of small tiny pixels, small tiny blocks, square blocks, which are called pixels, and that each pixel contain a color. it is a very interesting thing to know about the image. Like if we are watching a dog in an image, then if we zoomed it out, then sometimes image stretched out and it become blurred. That blur is due to the wideness of each pixel or each color if we zoom it out. Okay, so each pixel contain different colors. It can be of like there are color codes as well, that if we will write color code in that pixel, that color code which we want in that pixel, then the pixel will show that color. Like if we want red color in that pixel, if we want whole screen to red, then we have to program whole pixel as that it contain red color code. Okay, now let's get back to the point, that what does the microprocessor, or how does the microprocessor performs the task. Basically microprocessors have different registers, control units, arithmetic and logical units, data bus and buses are all. Multiplexers are also present on that part, but these are a very useful parts, or these are the parts which perform instructions. The control unit, the arithmetical logical unit, the registers, they all work together. They work synchronously to perform a task, a certain task. Like if we want to add something, what can we do it? What can we do for that? Does the microprocessor do for that thing, for that addition? That it basically what it do, it performs an instruction cycle, which we'll study in this video as well. A small part of that cycle we will study, but basic definition. Okay, now that instruction cycle, as you can see, there are three instructions, and in this instruction cycle, that these three processes are repeatedly used, and these three processes are fetching of data from RAM, decoding the data, executing the data. First, fetching of data from the RAM. What does it mean? Fetching of data from the RAM means, like if you want to add two numbers, then you have to get that numbers, you have to go get those numbers to add them. Like if you want to add 2 and 3, then those 2 and 3 should be fetched from the RAM, or should be fetched from a certain place, so that we can add those numbers. These fetching is done from RAM. The RAM contains data as well as code, or the instruction. Then the decoding of data. What does it mean? That data present in 1010 format, and that is decoded. The data is decoded with the help of decoders, and that decoder help in getting that about what we want to do in that instruction. Okay, after that it's execution. Execution, what it mean is that execution means performing a task. We have fetched data from the RAM, we have fetched instruction from the RAM, we have decoded the data, we have understand what the data contain, what is the instruction. Now the performing the task of execution, or task of performing that instruction, is done by arithmetical logical unit, or any other part of CPU or motherboard, on that motherboard, or stack, because there are different parts on motherboard, like stack part. It is there accumulator register, it's there is a B register, okay, general purpose register, special registers. What we have to do with them, the task is performed here only. This is a very full cycle is there to study about this three processes. These three processes communicate through a medium called bus. As you can see in the second point, data bus. Data buses, there are 8085 architecture. There are three buses: data buses, control buses, and address buses. These buses communicate with the input devices, memory, RAM, output devices, to fetch their data. The registers upload their data on that data bus with the help of multiplexers installed on processor, and those data is moved from one register to another register, one unit to another unit, and that task is performed. Now you must be wondering that how does the task of addition is performed with the help of electrical signals. If you have ever seen or studied about Boolean expressions or truth table, if you haven't studied about it, you can watch my which you can watch a video on it, or you can firstly study that, and you will get a clear explanation how does it taking place. But I am going to explain you something about it. What does basically there is the task performed there is with the help of semiconductors. The semiconductor have property of depleting the layers, and it's very complex property. Okay, or depleting they have properties so that a current can pass from them in one direction and can't pass in another direction. Like if a current is entering from 2 points, then one point will allow the current and the another point of that semiconductor will don't allow the current. Okay, this property of semiconductor are used in circuitry to perform a specific instruction. Like if we are providing two operands to it, first is 2 and second is 3, then the 2 and 3 comes in a binary format, and as well as instruction is come in binary format, but that instruction is going to control unit, and after that control unit to arithmetical logical unit to perform addition. We are taking an example of addition here. Okay, now what I'm going to tell you is there are two parts of arithmetical logical unit, in which first operand is received and the other part second operand is received. Now arithmetical logical unit will perform that addition by opening the parts of the two parts or the different parts of semiconductors and within a circuitry. It's a combination. Circuitry is the combination of those semiconductors or those NOR gate, AND gate, and XOR gate, and all. If you will study a Boolean expression or truth table, you will get to know about these two or these gates and how they work. Okay, just it's a basic idea about how the computer work. As we have covered here, the what the basic work of processor is, where is the processor found, and what does the processor contains. Okay, now in another video we will discuss about the registers and multiplexers and all. Just I want one thing I want to tell you is that there is as you all know, in a CPU or in a computer, the data is stored in bits 1 and 0, but they are in the electrical signals. One is represented by high voltage, and 0 is represented by low voltage. Okay, so if the combination of high voltage and low voltage is run on the circuitry of the motherboard, then the computer gets instructions, then computer gets performs the instruction by this and generate the results and generate colors and generate all you can see in the computer. They are a very advanced computer as well. The computer we are using is a very advanced computer. We are using i5, i3, i7. These computers are evolved with a very hard work on this in this field. We have reached this stage with lots of changes in processor and its architecture. So in another video we will discuss about registers and multiplexers. So up to that, take care and have a good day. Arithmetical logic unit